Yeah, it's kind of funny because I have learned to be grateful for the little things that we have. I mean, where I live is in mountains as well, but it's in the Selkirk Mountains in the northern eastern corner on the border of Washington State, Idaho, and Canada. And there's a river and it's mountain. It's like, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever lived, one, and two, just ever even seen. And I haven't been a lot of places, but it's so peaceful here. And I really feel like God brought us here because one, isolation for me, because he wanted he wanted to mold me. He wanted me to be able to hear his voice. And in the woods, it's so much easier to hear his voice than and you can still hear it in the city, but there's just so much grabbing your attention. And then the other thing is healing for my husband, because we didn't know it when we bought the property, but unfortunately his daughter was killed and 2 years ago. And this place has been a sanctuary of healing for him. He can hear God's voice. He can find his peace even in the most horrendous thing that ever could happen to any parent. And so for him, it's healing. And it's just been super amazing. I feel like this place is our launching ground, and as it may not be our final destination, we don't know, but like I just go outside and I'm like feeling, because we have really hard winters here. I mean, we get 6 feet of snow, but like today it's 90 and we have only like 25% humidity. So we don't have all the humidity that you have. We don't have all of the bugs that you have. We have some mosquitoes, beetles, that kind of thing, but none like you. It's just like I can sit outside and just feel the sun on my face. And I remember saying, God, I go, is this warmth representative of you, because it's so warm and I just love it and it feels good and I don't want to worship the sun. So I'm just like, this has to be a reflection of God's warmth and love. And so 3 days later, he led me to a scripture that talked about how in the new heaven and the new earth, there's not going to be any sun because it's not needed, you know? And then another time I'm just outside enjoying the sun and enjoying a watermelon. And I'm like, dang it, it's almost fall. And I'm like, dang it, this is the end of watermelon season and the sun. And he's like, no, when you get to heaven, you get to have watermelon anytime you want, and there's not the curse on the ground anymore, right?